Hello, Taurus. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining, thank you. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Now is a beautiful opportunity for you to subscribe to my channel, turn on that notification bell, and join me every time I come live. So, we're doing a ClairTarot reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Whew. Okay, Taurus. Whew. Good morning, Melissa. Let's see. My hair is crazy right now. I had to take it down. It was too much. It was too much. All right, Taurus, let's get you some cards for clarification of your energy for the first half of May. Okay? Let's just get some cards. Woo! The energy is already ripe. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Okay. So after the storm, you have something sacred that you have gotten a hold of, and you're trying to just take off. You're trying to take off with something. Okay, not that you stole something from someone else, but you've maybe grasped a concept or rediscovered information that's really helping to shape your thoughts, your perception of this life. And you're trying to take off with it. And it's a little bit heavy for you right now. It's a little bit heavy. It's not that you're never going to be able to carry that load or understand it, but you're rushing yourself a little too much. Taurus, you do have a habit of pushing yourself for the sake of how it's going to appear to others. That screws you up. Okay? I know you don't want to hear that shit, but I'm here to speak the fucking truth. You're going to exhaust yourself. That's fine. If you choose to exhaust yourself, that's fine. There's this concept within the fitness community. One of the most effective ways to build muscle mass, to get gains, is through muscle failure. You push that muscle until it fails, and you've maximized the potentiality for growth, because the moment that muscle fails, you know you have created a tremendous amount of micro tears within the muscle fiber. And those micro tears, if you know what you're doing, you will consume the specific types of foods that you need that are used as building blocks within a specific amount of time after that workout. So you've created muscle failure. All of those micro tears in your muscles are now needing to be repaired. You have the proper nutrition, you eat it at the proper time. Those building blocks are now being infused into the muscle fiber, and that's how you get growth. Okay, you don't have to spend the entire day at the gym. You can do this within minutes. Push it beyond fatigue into failure, where you just cannot repeat the movement anymore. And so that's kind of what's happening. You're being pushed to spiritual failure. Now, with the way you see things, this is all you see, that you failed. You're trying to do something magnificent to show, to prove that you're, that you're worthy, that you're above, that you're elevated. Because Taurus, I mean, let's be real here, that's one of your characteristics. Okay, not all Taurus, but that's a very common Taurus trait. And so it works in your favor if you shift your perception to recognize that it's going to work in your favor. You're about to experience spiritual failure. And this is how it has you feeling, all curled up in a ball. Don't want to show your face to anyone, ass out. I'm not laughing that you're curled up in a ball. I'm laughing that your ass is out. I have a weird sense of humor. I don't need you to understand me. It's just funny to me. I just spanked that. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me turn off the volume. of my phone. Okay. So what's interesting here is that you're so focused on how you've failed, your perceived failure, you haven't actually failed, that you're failing to recognize all of these messages around you from your higher self, from your spiritual guides. Look at that. All those shells contain messages from your soul. Jesus Christ Superstar. That scared the shit out of me. So there you are. You know, all of these messages are trying to get you to recognize that you are growing. The leaves represent growth. And what's beyond the leaves? Buttons. What do buttons do? They hold it together. The key to your growth is in the holding together of the pieces that need to be held together. Okay, so if you need some time to kind of just sulk, you need time to be in a fetal position, butt booty naked, and just feel badly about yourself, then I guess take the time. But there's really nothing to feel badly about. You've experienced spiritual failure, and that failure is leading to massive, massive gains. You just have to be patient. Now, if you're able to do these two things, shift your perception, allow that growth, that process to continue unmolested. Your spiritual counterpart arrives, whether that just be energetic or in real life, they arrive. You know, this card is very much about the twin flame thing. I love looking at these two. Look at these. They're just looking at each other in the eyes. Both of them have a smirk. Love it. Okay. So, you know, you have help coming in. Okay. Taurus, you have help coming in. Allow yourself to kind of be destroyed a little bit because that's part of the ascension process. That controlled demolition of self is an organic part of the ascension process. I know it's difficult for you to accept that, but that's just a part of the process, okay? It's a part of the process. Let's get you more clarity. Ooh, is one of y'all wondering if you're going to get money in? Is that what it is? Okay, hold on. I feel someone. Woo! Shit! Okay, Taurus. Oh my God. This is you watching someone else. Usually this tells me that someone is watching you. This is you watching someone else. Stop focusing on other people. Ooh, a jawbone. Oh. So I don't know what's going on. But it's seeming as though you've been watching someone else and talking shit. Careful with that, because what ends up happening is it affects you instead of them. It really will shift the type of energy you have in your field, and all of this goodness that's coming in, it's not going to come in. It's not going to come in. Your growth is going to just be a tower moment. Okay, let me just set these two aside. And that tower moment is going to cause an ending of certain things. Okay, tower is not necessarily a bad thing. It can be a challenge to navigate, but it's definitely a good thing. It tells me it's an end to something that wasn't serving you to begin with. I can't even shuffle. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay. I can't shuffle right now. Hold on. Oh my God. 1 second. See? This is my issue with that Taurus energy. Not a specific individual, but the Taurus energy itself. I've been dealing with some Tauruses lately. Y'all fucking got some control issues. 4 of Pentacles is about possession and control. Oh, do not become possessive or controlling. Taurus. I ain't gonna talk shit to you guys. You guys don't even listen to me anyways. I'm just saying. That's what I've been dealing with Taurus. Got my nose all flared out. No, I don't have a problem with Taurus people. The energy though, and that's something that I've noticed dealing with a couple Tauruses. My sibling. No, I'm not mad at him. But it's just this like this need to control that just like fucks up everything. Like, can you just chill out? Like no one's trying to dominate you. I had to say that. Like, no one's trying to dominate you. Just chill out. We're trying to plan this shit together. And I think that's probably the conversation that your soul is trying to have with you. We're trying to plan shit together. Just chill out. So yeah, it looks like you're watching someone talking shit about them because you have that tower moment coming, and that tower moment's really fucking up your head because it's making you feel like shit. I'm losing control. I don't have control of the situation. Well, yeah, Taurus, because you're dealing with other sovereigns. You definitely don't have control over another sovereign. But it's okay because you have your own magic. If you just focus on your growth, allow people to fuck up their life on their own, you know what I mean, on their own terms, because who knows, you might be taking this stance because you see something and you're like, no, you're going to end up messing up your own path. That's okay. Let them mess up their own path. Focus on your magic to pull in the twin. Okay, the twin, not necessarily have to be romantic, but it's definitely going to help to bring in your magic, amplify it so you can begin co-creating, manifesting the life that you want, a life of stability, financial stability. I will say, Taurus, when you love someone, whether it be a sibling, a parent, a friend, something romantic, you spoil the shit out of them. If you focus on your growth and you can elevate your magic, you can then bring in, manifest more monetary stability. And in that more elevated monetary stability, you'll have more playroom with that money. You can spoil whoever you love. That's one of the most beautiful things about a Taurus. When they love someone, they're really, really down for that person. You're not all bad. I'm just saying. You're not all bad. See what I'm saying? If you just focus on yourself, Taurus, instead of trying to control everything, and most of the time what I see about a Taurus when they go through that control issue, it's because they love so deeply. It just annoys the shit out of me because I don't want to be controlled. You know what I'm saying? I got horns too, okay? I got Capricorn. I had a conversation with the higher self of someone who is a Taurus that I've been struggling with. And I was like, I got fucking horns too, okay? I got sea goat horns. You want to lock horns with me? I'll drag you down to the deep ocean. And their higher self was like, you crazy. Like, yeah, I'm crazy. The conversation didn't end well. It ended with Michael, Archangel Michael, telling me you need to simmer down. I'm just saying, we reflecting each other. So here, Taurus. Ooh, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So right now, these are aspects of yourself in your journey. Okay, this is your soul. Your soul is attempting to guide you through this dark period because a lot of Taurus right now, they're going through a bit of a dark spell. Okay, not an evil spell, a dark spell, meaning a dark phase. It's like almost like a dark night of the soul, where you feel very confused, very lost. You feel like all your effort has been in vain, all of that. And your soul is trying to tell you, like, look, we're fine. We know the way out of this. You just need to calm down and listen to me. That's another thing, Taurus. You don't like to listen. If it doesn't line up with what you perceive, you don't listen. And that's what's getting you all up into this really crazy ass situation. Now, if you don't listen, you will be a freaking heap of mess sitting in darkness. Because what did I say? These are your fractals. These are fractals of yourself, your character. Now look at that. Okay, do you want to be here or do you want to rise up? And that's all up to you. What's going to end up happening if you choose to remain a heaping mess of trying to control and trying to dictate and, say how things are going to go, everyone's going to turn against you. I'm not even joking. Now, right now, what's going on is you're fighting your metamorphosis. You are changing your perception of life, of what reality you've co-created for yourself. It's changing. You're needing to go into your shell just a little bit. Okay, allow yourself to sit in your chrysalis and do your metamorphic stuff and just kind of be quiet for a little bit. Okay, just hush yourself down just a little bit. And it's not because your opinion doesn't matter. It's because you're needing a little bit of that silence. If you keep talking, then you can't hear what soul is trying to tell you. You can avoid this. You can absolutely avoid this. People don't have to get all up in your space and be all aggressive with you. That's something you're currently choosing, and you can choose differently at any time. Okay? Your higher self says to emphasize that message. You can choose differently at any time. Oh, there you go. I had put the deck away, but your higher self says pull one more card so they understand. Abundance flowing. Look at that. Look at that. All of your power, all of your energy, it's flowing back into yourself. When you invest in yourself, really, really beautiful, magical things happen for you. Okay? So first, invest in yourself before you begin trying to invest in other people. So the first half of May, Taurus, you got to invest in yourself. You got to put a lot of time and effort into your growth. Okay? Let me just get you a couple cards from this deck, I'm told. All right. Oh, I like this. Okay, so sometimes when the mind has a difficult time hearing the messages from soul, it will then manifest as a message felt by the body. Listen to your body. Listen to it. You have to begin doing as soul is asking you to do. Listen to it. Your soul telling you what to do is not the same as someone else dictating. Your soul is you. You are your soul. So listen to yourself. Now, vibration. You can tell by the way something vibrates whether it's something that will benefit you or cause more struggle. Begin listening to that, okay? Just allow yourself to quiet down and feel. Taurus, it's difficult for you to feel. I know this, okay? It's difficult for you to admit when you have emotions and feelings and, you don't want to appear weak. It's not a weakness. Being able to feel is actually quite a bit of a strength, okay? Feeling what's going on will serve you much better than listening to what other people are saying, because people can say anything. But the feel of their words, of their energy, will tell you way more than words ever will. So Taurus, your higher self is asking you to feel the vibrations, okay? And the vibrations can be felt in your body as well. That's probably why the listen to your body card came out. And card number 29, sincere relationships. You notice this is a reflection of herself. Don't feed yourself excuses. Don't allow yourself to perpetuate these cycles where the only one really hurting is you. You have to begin having a sincere relationship with yourself. You have to begin really looking at who you are, who you're becoming, who you've been in the past, seeing how that fits into who you are right now. Have these conversations with yourself. No one else has to know. I know you have a lot of pride. I know you get embarrassed easily. It's okay. No one has to know these conversations are taking place. No one has to know what the details of these conversations are. That's only for you and your soul. But you need to begin having a sincere relationship with yourself. If not, all of these beautiful things that your soul has planned for you, it's not going to come to fruition. It's going to be put on pause indefinitely. Now, the messages, the abundance, all of that, it doesn't come through until you're ready to accept it. And oftentimes, unless you begin having a sincere relationship with yourself, with your soul, you won't be accepting any of it. And that's not something anyone else can control. Okay? And I know this for a fact because I've lived through it. Nothing comes through until you're willing to allow it. And usually, what sets the stage for the abundance in all its forms to come through is when the soul reestablishes a connection with the mind. And if you don't do that, then you delay your own greatness. You delay your abundance coming in. And that's okay. Maybe you're not yet ready. Maybe there's a few things you still need to learn about yourself, about your journey. That's okay. But just know you hold all the cards, okay? You hold all the cards in this, whatever this is. Cat B. Okay. So Taurus, this is a message from your soul. I think I'm going to make it a mission to better understand Taurus. I find myself struggling through the same or similar types of things that a Taurus struggles through. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. The Angel Rasbar, card number 27. So let's see. Let's get you your poetry. Tell me the truth, I asked love. What are you? I am the everlasting life, love said. I am the recurring joy of living. The master speaks of a den of riches where many precious jewels can be found. In abundance they lie, patient and yet ready to be claimed. Go scoop them up, urges the master. The devoted ones look but cannot see. Where are these precious jewels, they cry, for we cannot find them anywhere. The master gazes lovingly at the devoted ones and responds kindly, in service. You shall find the jewels through service. For what is the soul but the finest and most precious of heavenly jewels? What is service but the scooping up of the soul that it does not lie lost nor unclaimed, but instead honored for all its precious worth and beauty, tended to until it becomes vibrant as a flawless ruby, radiant with the joy of living. Divine contribution is offered to those who wish to contribute to the world. The great beloved sees what is in your heart, what is it that you wish to offer, and is saying yes. So you're being empowered to serve, to assist, to offer a genuine spiritual contribution to this planet, to become a sacred hand at work for the will of heaven. Such is the capacity bestowed upon the soul that is wise and filled with love, and therefore desiring to serve. So then do not doubt yourself. You've been blessed with this by the master to find the precious jewel of your own soul and claim it. Cast aside your doubts. So Taurus, your higher self, your soul is wanting you to recognize the gravity of who and what you are. You're so much more than what this human existence is. So much more. And right now you're still, for the most part, currently wrapped up in the whole human experience. And that's all fine and dandy, but you're so much more than just a human experience. At some point very, very soon, you're going to come to a crossroads where you're going to have to choose. Are you going to continue to perpetuate a basic existence of human suffering? Or are you going to allow yourself to activate and reclaim a greatness that was created for you? It's custom created just for you, and only you can receive it. And in the receiving of this greatness, you elevate everyone around you. And again, Taurus, I've witnessed when you love someone, the type of loyalty you have, the way in which you care for the people you love, it's so beautiful. It's unmatched. It really, really is. The way you spoil the person you love. And if you really, really want to spoil the person you love, you'd elevate them, both body and soul, right? And in order to do that, you have to once again reclaim the greatness that your soul is and has been. It's just a matter of you allowing yourself to remember, getting out of your own way and tapping into that potentiality. It's right there for you to take if you want it. Now, I don't expect you to listen to me. Taurus has their own time, you know? You hear these messages, and when you're ready, you take it in. And until then, no one gets a say in what you're ready to hear. So I just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. If this resonated with you, please do give this video a thumbs up. If you liked it, do subscribe, turn on that notification bell. I come live pretty often. After this, I'm going to be doing a reading for, it's either the twin flames or star seeds. Those are usually very potent. So join me for that. Aside from that, I also go live on Instagram. My handle is Emmy Evolving on Instagram and on Facebook. Join me on all the platforms. Have fun with me and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye, guys.